I don't know with this thing how much memory storage it's got. This is the first time this one's being used. And if I've only got 16 gigs, I don't want to use it all up. So, okay, we'll go up here. I'm going to cancel the spotlight video. All right, we have now canceled the spotlight video. This is where I wished I had the second computer and the second camera, so I could be recording that while it's in the film strip, and have me or something. And it's funny because I know that out back at the picnic table, I've had no trouble with the Wi-Fi running two separate computers in different accounts. So it must be something about where the router's located inside the house in relation to this front porch. But it shouldn't be, because the window to my bedroom is less than 8 feet away, and the router's sitting inside the bedroom in direct line of sight with the window. So I'm not understanding what's happening. Yeah.
Is your window opened or closed?
Closed. Permanently. You can't open them. The house was built in 1923, and I think the last time that they were open was when they shut them for the winter of 23. And then they painted over it so many times you can't open them. We keep hoping that them blasting up at the quarry will shake something loose and we might be able to open, but so far nothing. Although it's managed to crack several windows, it's not loosened anything in the frame. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Love the way it's working so far, at least. As long as Comcast doesn't have a hiccup, I'll be all right. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's the view I want, is the gallery view. Oh. I guess I could have brought a portable TV out here and set it up and watch NASA and give a running description of NASA at the same time. Or aim one of the other cameras at it to show it. No, because then if I recorded any part of it, YouTube probably come down and say, no, you can't do that.
How long till totality is expected in your location?
It is expected in, I think it's around 1:28 Central Time. So we got It's 12:09 now, so we got what, an hour and 20 minutes about. Yeah. And I do appreciate everybody showing up. And like I said, I'm going to be here all day. If you all want to go and come back, nearer totality, don't feel you have to stay here. Yeah. Because like I said, we're recording it, and I probably will do some trimming, but not a whole lot in case anybody wants to watch the whole thing. And then I'll put up one of just the totality too. So. Totality should start, Heather, around your time, around 12:30. Okay. Yeah. In the audio rename, I did that. What else have we got? Don't want to hide myself. No. Host. Okay. Whoops. Now where's my pen gone? Well, I had it here. There it is. Had it behind the computer. Okay. Let's go over here and see who we got so I can make a list. Sylvia and Bill, and Carol, and H&M, Michael, and Heather, Lisa, Mark, and Richard. That's good. Lisa. Okay, I've got that done. Pardon me. I have to keep remembering these things are toggles. Well, hello. Okay. That was Heather leaving, I guess. I'm just curious, am I the only ones that hear the entry and exit sounds, or are you people hearing the sounds when somebody comes in or goes out?
I don't hear anything.
Okay. Okay, that's what I thought, but because I was playing with settings and I changed some of them last night and I couldn't remember which ones. And I know I must have had it set off at one time because used to I didn't hear them, and now I'm hearing them every time somebody comes in or leaves. And the temperature has now reached 90 degrees here. So the eclipse has started. When does the temperature start falling? That's my question. Okay. 7, 8. Okay. Ooh, this keeps up. I'm going to have to go get more ice water. Let's see. If I exit full screen and then I use the, where'd it go? Go over here and then do, I hadn't even put window snipper on this thing yet. Snipping tool, that's what I want. Pin to taskbar, that's really what I want. Yes, okay, now we've got that. Keep me, we're going to cancel that because I don't want to stop the meeting. Yes, and then we'll do this. See now.
I don't know if we're actually seeing some of the darkness from the eclipse or the cloud cover that moved in. So,
Well, actually, there is no cloud cover covering the sun itself right now.
yeah, but here in Phoenix, we've got cloud cover.
There's there's some clouds here, but right now the sun's in a hole in between them. There's bright blue behind it.
Normally, we have nothing but clear blue skies, but today, cloud cover.
Well, of course.
But it does seem a little bit darker because I guess we're supposed to be seeing the full eclipse about 10:33 my time, and it's almost that time now. So.
Okay. I am taking some screenshots. So that's what I could do. Then I could use Stupaflix to do the screenshot with a title and then add a little of the video and then another screenshot and some more video. Oh, I get to play good. Okay, that's that one and that's that one. Yeah, and where I am on the front porch right now, the sun is coming up from behind the house, so it hasn't actually reached completely overhead and started down the front part yet. So what I'm seeing, when I look up now, I have to lean way out and look up to even see the sun itself. And luckily, when I lean out and that far, I'm looking up through shade trees to see parts of it. So it's not too bad. But my camera's sitting out in the yard in full sunlight.
I guess in Madras, Oregon, it's at total eclipse right now.
Okay. I'm sorry, I do not need Skype on this computer. Thank you very much. And I do not need OneDrive. That's what I've got Google Drive for. Skype has been updated. Whoopee. I should be able to go in on this computer and delete that, shouldn't I? The whole Skype thing. Even though it comes standard with Windows, I think they'll let me delete it because I don't like it. I don't want it on the computer. And Cortana, you can go away too. I don't mind talking to machines, but I don't want machines to talk back. That's the one thing that drove my mother crazy. The first time we got, what was it? It was one of the Chrysler products that seatbelts not fastened, the vocal message instead of just the chime or anything. I brought it home. I bought it that day. I brought it home. She took it for a test drive. She came back. She said, I'm not riding in it. I'm not driving it. I don't want it talking to me. So I had to take it back to the dealership. I told him, I said, it talks and Mama doesn't like it, so I need a non-talking machine. He said, I don't think we got any in the lineup this year. I said, okay, show me the speaker wires. I can fix the problem because I know you all aren't allowed to. It was considered against the law if the manufacturer or their salesman actually messed with a safety feature. I said, just show me where the speakers are. I'm not asking you to even touch them. I'll just go home and snip the wires and we'll put them into that nonsense. But yeah, she came back. She said, I'm not driving it. I'm not riding it. Oh. How do these kids stand it out in that park in this humidity and stuff? Although I see most of them sitting under the shade tree, they're not running around and yelling like they usually do. Okay, 121. So it has been an hour since it, no, 11:57. Okay, it's been 24 minutes since it started. Bum, 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 bum. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Lacey, you don't hear anything because nobody's talking. It's hard to give a running commentary of, yeah, it's moved 3/8 of an inch in my picture, So, I know one thing. This has been a learning experience. Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Oh, I didn't notice the timestamp. I wish they would do something other than light gray. These old eyes of mine, it make it very difficult to read sometimes. Alrighty, and somebody just said goodbye. I can tell because we are now down to 7 people. And it's me and Bill and Graham and Lisa. And that would, no, there's Carol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Huh. All right. Okay. Bill and Michael and Sylvia and Carol and Lisa and Richard. Okay.
Maybe Mark, unless he left a while ago.
Yeah. It must have been Mark. I want that shadow to get big enough on the sun that I can actually see it doing something. Right now it looks like a fuzzy thing, but I can't. Of course, I really wish I had a telescope to show this thing through. Okay, put that right there. Okay, that works. Okay, let me do this. And I believe this is one out into the yard. Yeah, that's one out into the yard. And if I can turn this around and sort of tilt it, you'll be able to see. That's the camera that is actually showing the eclipse.
Oh,
It's got the filter taped to the top of the lens so it won't burn it or anything. But I'm going to have a lot of tripods left when this thing is over. I know that. Let's see. I wanted to show.
The grass is making a pretty good green screen.
Yeah. Okay. That will be when the shadows start moving really fast. That's probably going to be the best view of it. So now I'll go back over here and we'll say 920. Yeah, there we go. And the temperature is now 91. When does the cooling off period start? Hello? I think they lied to me.
Middle of December for me.
Yes, I'm going to have to make a special trip down there for you, Bill. Oh.
It's only 74 here.
Richard, remind me to hate you tomorrow.
And a whopping 57% humidity.
Oh, wow.
Normally it would be 102, but this year is weird.
Oh, I haven't even installed WeatherBug on this thing yet. Huh. Okay, I thought I'd finished setup work on this, but I've got a lot of stuff to do. Of course, I don't know when the next time I'm going to have an occasion to use this, as I bought this just to show the eclipse. So who knows? One thing, when it's over, I'm taking the two computers inside and everything else will wait till after it gets dusk before I start breaking it down and taking it back inside. Don't need no GoDaddy profiles. All right. What's this mail say? And what time did it get here? Oh, we're experiencing slowness, but you can still search for friends and start conversations. All right, Google or Microsoft or Comcast or whoever's to blame, let's get this show on the road. Apparently, I've confused several people by having that separate Zoom test thing going earlier today. I see somebody else tried to enter it and was told I was in another meeting. And I was. I was in one by myself trying to get all these cameras aligned.
I think part of the problem was that the event said a 10:30 start, even though I saw you updated with a post that said 11:30 my time, 10:30 your time. So the timing the event was actually an hour earlier. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah. When we tried to attend, it said that you were in another meeting.
Yeah. I should have, because somewhere I posted that the Zoom event would start at 11:30, and when I set up the event page itself, I'm so used to setting them up for 10:30, I probably did that.
Yeah. I did go in after interrupting you in the chat and let people know what was going on. But.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Right from like, from 11 to 11:30 my time, I was just all over the place. Tripped and almost fell off the side of the porch at one point. I thought, that's going to be great. Time's going to come and all of a sudden my cameras will come on and you'll show me laying passed out in the yard. You know? Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that other than record directly to YouTube, that Business Hangouts can do that Zoom can't do? And the shared content and the rotating ads, what used to be up in the second quadrant, that's about the only thing I can think of.
Well, that's shared screen or that shared content screen in Business Hangouts. Once that's activated, it goes full screen, does it not?
Well,
Okay.
full screen, as full screen as it can go in the Business Hangout thing. You know, it depends on whether you turn the chat off or the participant column off. You can get it a little bigger. You know.
Yeah. But is it the only thing? No, I guess actually you have the quad windows, with the audience, virtual audience, and all of that stuff. So.
Yeah, basically the only thing really is the viewership without actually having to, you know, like in Zoom, they're either in or they don't see nothing, don't see or hear anything, you know.
Yeah.
And whereas Business Hangouts, they can come in as a viewer, but until you hit broadcast, they're not going to see anything, but they can type.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
Business Hangouts, you can bring a comment up on screen.
That's right. That's
then shared content is totally different. You can't collaborate on a website. So you can't collaborate on a website in Zoom. You can only bring up like the whiteboard or whatever. So you can't have a site and everybody work on it together.
Are you at a record store?
I'm eating lunch somewhere.
Okay.
Also, they have email afterward and all that kind of stuff. All that.
Oh, okay. I just saw the king up there, and I was
the information.
Yeah, I just saw the king up there behind you, and I didn't know whether it was Burger King or Elvis. You know?
There, I won't distract you now.
Oh, there's no distraction. It's good to see you.
But if you're paying for Business Hangouts with the paid version of Zoom, do you not get those email features and that kind of thing as well? I'm not sure because I don't have it. But
actually, I've got the paid version of Zoom, but I know that there are some features in the webinar thing that aren't in the pro version of Zoom, but would be available if you actually got the webinar package.
Right. Yeah.
You know. And since I really don't ever plan on using the webinar package, I have not looked at it that closely. So I don't know exactly what all you can do in a webinar versus what you do in a meeting.
No, you do not get any of the email features. You don't even, I don't even think it gives you a list of who attended.
Okay.
Because you have to submit an email address to register, do you not?
No, there's no authentication. You can come in with any email address, so I mean, there's no authentication then.
Yeah. Yeah, to get into the webinars, if you require registration, all they got to do is provide any email they can dream up. Yeah. Of course, in meetings, you don't even get registration. Yeah. Okay.
Well, somehow they're collecting your email address because they send you a confirmation via email. Now, whether that goes to the host or not, I don't know.
Oh. When you when I set up one, schedule a meeting, I get a confirmation email if I schedule one. But if I just start one, I don't get any confirmation email or anything. It just starts.
No, but I'm talking about webinars. Like when you go to their
Oh,
monthly webinars, you actually have to register for that.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Well,
that's
I
because
do.
they
You may
say,
have an open invitation, but I have to register.
yeah, but that's because they require registration. You
Right.
can set up a webinar without requiring registration.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a mandatory thing. Though why somebody would set one up without requiring it baffles me, you know. Well, no, because you could have, like, if you were having a webinar just for people within your organization, there'd be no need to have them register. You know, you could just email it to the people within your organization, you know, schedule it and set up the link. They click the link and they're in. Yeah. But, well, I'm still not seeing any big shadow on that sun at all.
Maybe the whole thing was a hoax to sell sunglasses.
It may well be. It may well be. Yeah, because I wonder if I've got that camera positioned right, because it looks like the sun is just going up the left-hand side of the screen rather than going across the width of the thing. Well, if it decides to go off the top, I can always go out and reposition it. Apparently, the temperature is beginning to drop. It is now back down to 90 degrees. So, interesting.
Lisa's saying if you look through the glasses where she's at in Armadillo, Texas, you can see a crescent shape on the sun now.
Mm. Okay. Oh, gentlemen, I'm going to mute my mic for a minute. I'm going to run inside and get me another glass of ice water as I finished off this one. I'll be right back. Sorry about making you wait, Mark. I had to go inside to refresh my ice water. I ran out. Okay. I have no idea who is home.
Hello, I found you.
Ah,
Thank you.
welcome.
I'd forgot about the email you sent me the other day with the link in.
You forgot about me? Shame on you.
I was looking at the one you sent earlier, and I'm like, where's the link?
Oh, yeah. It's setting this thing up was a lot more complicated than what I thought it was going to be, and my bandwidth couldn't support 2 computers, and so I don't have all the cameras that I want.
But you've done it.
But I do have the Eclipse itself, and that's the main thing. Oh, and just so you know, we are recording.
Yeah,
So.
see.
Well, you can be prepared for the next eclipse, Andrew.
Yes, that's what I figured, you know. Of course, by then, the internet will have changed and they'll have something else. By that time, we'll be watching them from Mars or something, you know. At least to the next one in Tennessee, because it's not due till 2400 and something.
I might be around.
Yes, the operative word being might. Oh. So we got about 45 minutes till totality here in Nashville.
I love watching things like this.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. There was a truck going by.
I love watching eclipses.
Oh, the only other one I've actually seen in real life was in, it was mid to late 60s, and I was in Greece at the time, and there was a partial one over there that I saw. But it was strange standing on the beach over there and watching it go dark. It was just odd.
It's daylight there with you now, isn't it?
You're breaking up a little bit.
Is it? It's daylight where you are now.
Oh yeah. In fact, the picture you see of me, that's a live shot. I'm going to have to. It looks like though I've got my camera situated wrong because it's going up the screen instead of across. So I'm going to have to go out into the yard and readjust. Let's see, that's going across that way and that goes up. So if I turn it 90 degrees, it should work. I shall be right back.
Okay.
Well, Heather, show us the toes.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm on a whole different computer, so I don't even know how any of this works. How in the world do I turn this crud down? You guys are way too loud.
Good to see you, Heather.
Good to see you too. It's working, huh?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear an echo or anything?
No.
Wow. Okay. It's either the very best headphones on the planet or I got to change a setting. So where's everybody at with the eclipse? I made a little pinhole in a piece of paper and I have like a smidgen. That's an official measurement.
Well, we have very, very, very heavy clouds
that's
here,
just
so you can just look straight up and see it. And it's just a tiny little crescent now here in Amarillo. But before we were having to look through those glasses, but now the clouds are covering it up, so it's safe to just look up there and see it. You can't see anything with the glasses now because of the clouds.
Yeah, that's what mine. It just went behind the cloud here too, so you can't really see anything. And unfortunately, it looks like it's moving into a bigger cloud bank once it comes out the other side of this one. So it stays clear for the first part. Now that it's getting to the interesting part, it's going to be cloudy, it looks like. That's just not fair.
Well, I'm just experiencing a lot of smoke, so no clouds. Kind of wish it was clouds, not smoke.
I see. Yes, I bet you do.
And
Okay.
there's an ant going around in circles. Is there something about bugs and stuff going crazy?
It is supposed to affect, I thought it affected birds more than anything else, but I haven't done that much research on it, really.
I just want there to be some excitement, so I'm going to make some up if there isn't.
Okay, well, let me see. You want some excitement?
I do.
All right, let me show you something. I think this is, okay, that's the front yard, okay? I chose that view to show the shadows moving across, but you'll notice that there is no sun showing. It's all behind the clouds right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was really bright before. Then we also have, if I remember right, it is this view. Yes, that's me on the front porch with my green screen attached to my chair. So when I move it, I can actually move the Bay Bridge, the San Francisco Golden Gate. You know, you want to see an earthquake? There it is. You know,
Fabulous.
and
That's awesome.
that is the excitement for today.
Oh, that's the end of it? Oh, all right.
Oh no! I'm. You know, we're recording.
It's not the end. Okay, I got you.
No. I'm going to record this thing all the way through totality and everything. No.
What I noticed was it got cold. The temperature dropped.
Yes.
Like, what in the world?
Yeah, the temperature now is down to 88. It was up to 93 about half an hour ago.
Wow.
So as this thing is moving across, it is dropping, not any drastic change. Oh, okay, the sun is coming back out. Let me switch cameras real quick here. And is that the yard view? Yeah, that's the yard view. So as the sun comes out, you will be able to see the sun. Now that it's out, we will go back and see if we can actually get a view of the sun itself. I think that's the one. Yes, there's the live view of the sun from the webcam in my front yard.
And what is it showing? Because it looks just like it did before. So am I missing something? Like, is it showing the crescent or?
It should be right in the lower right-hand corner quadrant. It should be just a little C because we've got another 30 minutes or so, more than 30 minutes before it gets
Oh,
total. So now it's
well,
gone.
what did it just do?
It
You see that,
disappeared.
y'all? It just sort of disappeared. The sun is gone.
Yeah.
Sun went away.
It went behind another cloud.
ABC News. This is
Oh,
Charleston, South Carolina, just above where, I'm standing right here. And
Richard,
we have been a
gotta
little
mute.
nervous here in Charleston. What a beautiful city. But I can
Yeah, the sun will be moving in and out of clouds. And they seem to be building, so we'll probably sometime after totality, we may even get a rain shower.
that was kind of freaky to watch it disappear like that. to be honest. So that was just clouds, huh?
Uh-huh.
Clouds
You
are the
still
more.
see the cloud?
Say that again.
You can still see the cloud. Very slightly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still behind the cloud. It's a big one, too. And it's dark. It's not just a white, fluffy cloud. It's one of those it's white and fluffy around the edges, but then it gets darker as it moves to the center. And it's a real dark gray right in the center of it. And it looks like it's about to try and come out from behind it again a little bit. But we're not certain. Hello, Thomas. Welcome aboard.
So did it matter where you were in the path of this as to what time you experienced these things? Because now it's starting to warm up. So I'm wondering if I'm on the back side of this now.
Have you gone completely dark? Oh, but no, you won't be going completely dark, will you?
I don't think so, because I don't think
Okay.
we get to experience that.
Okay, well, we're supposed to be dark. What time is it? Your time.
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay.
I have a digital thing here that'll tell me, right? It's noon my time, so it's 1 o'clock your time.
Okay, well, it's got another 30 minutes before totality hits here. So
Interesting. Okay.
yeah. So
This is like science. I should have paid more attention. Dang it.
If I read the Weather Channel right, this is probably the best we're going to get right now in Amarillo, and it's about 85%. We won't ever get to see it, the total thing. So.
Yeah, because the path of totality is only something like 77 miles wide.
Yeah. But it's cool to get to see what we get to see.
I put my pinhole in the paper and I got it on the ground and it looks exactly like it did a half an hour ago. So I must be doing it wrong. Actually, no. You know what? It's getting bigger now. The crescent is getting bigger now.
Okay.
So we never got to see it wipe it out. I think when I was driving home was probably the darkest it was going to get. Because now the sun's starting to get brighter.
Okay.
It was weird, though. Driving in the middle of the daytime, everybody's lights were on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the cars automatically sensed it was dark out.
Yeah.
It was just weird. And it was kind of this weird spooky dark. It wasn't pitch dark. It was just spooky.
You wouldn't have heard it, realised if the birds had gone quiet.
Yeah, the birds. Yeah, everything was quiet, to be honest with you. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what's happening where you are?
No, nothing's happening here.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's boring. It's boring where you are. You got to turn into the States.
I have to go over to the edge of the porch and see what's happening. I may have to readjust the camera again.
I'm too far east, I think.
Yeah.
Hannah just asked me if this was educational. Can she count it as school?
Well, I learned something, so I'm counting it as school.
Absolutely. I asked my chiropractor if his kids were going to be out, if they were going to take them outside and let them watch. And he said, no, they won't take them out of the school and let them watch because they can't trust them to only look through the glasses. And so they can't trust them. So they're not going to get to do it because of, health reasons. I'm like, that's really sad. I remember in elementary school doing the pinhole in the paper thing and going outside and watching the whole thing, but that was a long time ago. They weren't as concerned about health issues then.
We also drank out of hoses and rode
That's
around in the
true.
back of trucks too.
And we've all
That's
lived
true.
to tell the tale.
And we've all lived, exactly right.
Probably more accurate to say there were less lawyers then.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Sad kids can't be kids these days.
Okay, it is behind a dark cloud.
Blow, Andrew, blow.
So if we go to, is it that one? Yeah. We will watch this view a while, and when it starts getting bright and sunny where we can actually see the sun, I'll switch back to the other camera. That way at least you're not looking at a black screen.
Where are you, Andrew?
I'm sitting on my front porch.
No, I mean, where in the United States are you?
Oh, Hermitage, Tennessee.
Tennessee. That's what I thought. I just wasn't sure.
It's basically it's part of Nashville, Davidson County.
So you're further east than we are. That's why we're ahead of you. That makes sense.
Yeah. So.
I'm speechless actually about how different the temperature is. It is getting warmer as I'm sitting here.
Mm-hmm. And it's down to almost 85 here. So it's beginning to cool off as it gets closer to totality here.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Been trying to watch. Oh, Carol talking about trying to watch the NASA site to keep track of it, but it keeps freezing. They must be a little busy.
Yeah, it was funny. Now, we've had no interruptions here, right? Since I started this thing. I go inside to refresh my ice water. My sister says she's been trying to watch the NASA site, but it keeps dropping out, which is weird.
Well, you don't have as many people watching yours as NASA does, apparently.
Well, that could be. That could be. Yeah. But she said the same thing happens when she's going over to Facebook or something. She just can't keep a solid internet connection in there. Yeah, and I know it's not because I tried setting up a second computer and bandwidth out here on the front porch, just won't support it. Now, it's weird. Out on the picnic table and back, I had no trouble getting bandwidth for 2 computers and the whole thing. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
Carol says total eclipse over the northeast now.
Nebraska? Yeah, that makes sense because it's east of us and we just had it as best as it can get anyway. So it creeps that way, I guess. So it started, I get it now. I believe it or not, this please don't laugh. But I'm just now getting it, how it works.
Oh, okay.
So the sun comes up a little easier on this, or earlier on this side of that doesn't make sense. No, that doesn't make sense. It comes up earlier over there. Okay, I'll be quiet. Never mind.
Well, what you have to remember, okay, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, okay? The moon, however, depending on where it is in its cycle, can rise either in the east or the west. So for this eclipse to be moving this way, it's actually the moon that is moving from west to east that is causing the shadow. The sun is going east to west, the moon is going west to east. So when they cross, it on the West Coast, and then it goes on down. See?
Okay, so what I was saying was right. I just didn't understand why.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. I will be sending you a check in the mail for making me feel better.
Yes, welcome to Andy Science Hour.
We
We
won't make you.
explain it whether it makes sense or not.
We won't make you show your math, Heather.
You know how I feel about math, so thank
Yeah. Okay, here's the sun coming out again. So let's move this over here. Go to our sun camera, which is this one. And there's the sun again. But you'll notice I still don't see a big shadow across it.
I don't see any shadow across it, and that's the part that freaks me out. It was big.
Seems like there might be a little bit in the top right corner, like at around 1 o'clock on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And unfortunately, I don't have a zoom lens or anything. Can't make it any bigger. That's webcams are inconvenient like that.
Which webcam are you using for that?
The 920.
And you can zoom in with it, can't you? Or are you using the flip to control it?
No, actually, I don't have the 920 control software on this. This is the new Windows laptop I got. Now, it was funny because when I plugged in the 922, it recognized me and it said I needed to go download the software. So I went and downloaded the software. And I can actually use it to control the 922 that's on this thing. It downloaded it. It works fine on a Windows machine. Now, there was an update last night. Apparently, that Windows Creator thing, it updated, and I don't know whether that's got anything with being able to use the 922 software now or what.
But that won't let you use it on the C920?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's interesting.
No. It's really very strange. It looks like if I'm going to have a C920 on this one, and you know, I wanted to try the C920 was originally hooked up to the other one, to the HP, because that's what I wanted. So I had the control software, but I had to make a choice between this Windows or the Chrome, and I chose this one because it allows me to do things in Zoom that the Chrome doesn't allow me to do. Yeah. Like, you know, it'll automatically, like when I end this meeting, it's going to automatically save chat. I don't have to do a thing to it. It just puts it in the file. Yeah. So.
Well, you can now see part of your sun is shaved off.
Yeah.
What's interesting is I put a piece of that 4x8 styrofoam down to be able to hopefully get the sandworms or the sunworms or whatever it is, you know, shadow bands and stuff. I don't think it's going to capture it. But when I put it down, there was 2/3 of it that was in the shadow from the house, and 1/3 of it was in sunlight. Okay, now the entire panel plus another additional foot beyond it are all in direct sunlight where the sun has risen coming up over from the back of the house. Yeah. Yeah, I do wish that image was a little larger myself. Yeah. Well, let's see. If I go out of here, okay, and we're going to close this chat for a minute, and we go down here, and I have to go to here, and then I go to, what is it? Logitech, or is it camera? No, it's Logitech. Okay, Logitech camera settings, and I say Logitech camera settings. Okay, We have to do this. Wait, let me move this so I can be out of this. We're going to say plus. And say plus. Yeah, see, it's not affecting it at all. But if I actually go to the Logitech C922, and then I choose, where'd they go? Where'd they go? There they are.
Oh, please do not zoom in. We've got way too close to your nose hairs.
Now that's interesting because now they're not working. Now the pan works on the 922.
I would suggest the Zoom worked at some point.
It definitely did.
But
There you go. You're zooming out now.
All right, that's zoomed in as far as it'll go, and that is zoomed out as far as it'll go. Okay.
Let's never do in as far as it'll go again. Okay.
Okay, so we will now turn that off. Would you like to save your channel settings before exiting? We'll say yes, because I do want this down to where the back screen goes. And so we will now change cameras and go back up here and look at the sun because it's prettier than I am.
Not as close, but definitely prettier.
That's believe me, the way I'm sweating right now, you don't want to be too close.
I think I can see now that there's like a piece of it sort of coming over the top, right? Is that what you guys are all seeing?
Top right edge, yeah. Like around 1 o'clock.
Well, you have to remember that thing's 93 million miles away.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's so funny because I thought I would sit out here and experience whatever was happening outside while I experienced what was happening on the computer. But now that it's done, it's like a regular afternoon. It's so bright I can't see my computer. So I'm going to go back in the house.
Okay. You're allowed.
I'll be right back.
No problem. No problem at all. Yes, thank all of you for keeping us updated in the various locations where you are as to what's happening. It will add to the over-enjoyment of the video viewing audience should anybody be silly enough to try and rewatch this. That's not fair. You're not supposed to have an electrical plug back close. I had to open the door and run it through a storm door and the whole thing, whole 9 yards. I mean, you know, they talk about a fire hazard. They don't know what a fire hazard is, boy. And, wait, I clicked the wrong one. It's not that. That's the one I want. Yeah. See, here is what my setup looks like. Can you see that? It ought to be.
We can see you.
Oh wait, I picked the wrong camera. That's the reason. Okay, pick that. We picked this. That's not it. I wish I could rename these cameras. And we picked this. Yeah. See, that's what my setup looks like. It comes through the storm door over here under the table, runs all the way out the other side of the porch to the camera that's set up to catch the thing. I mean, you know, we have lots of fire engines go by here, and if the fire department ever sees this, they're going to issue me a ticket. I'm certain of it. Yeah. But anyway, I'm so glad I can switch between these things so as you all don't get bored watching just one screenshot.
Oh, yeah, there's noticeably more coverage now. I was serious.
Oh. Oh, good. It looks like it's moving at a diagonal, so it should move from the lower left to upper right as it progresses. Maybe we'll get lucky and the totality will happen right when it hits the middle. Oh, there goes a motorcycle. Yes. Love those BMWs. They sound like nothing else. Okay. Ding dong. There you are. Welcome back.
All right, that is considerably more on that sun, and it is much betterer.
Betterer.
Yep.
Okay.
It got really, really bright and warm out there really fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and here the temperature keeps dropping. It's moving down toward 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's hot as hell here. I'm sweating my ass off. Do you want me to show you? No, I don't.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
You could eclipse that moon, please.
Oh, it is. It's eclipsed, all right.
Oh, that's funny.
We're having the coolest, wettest August I think we've ever had here. It's like 72 degrees today. Normally it would be in the 90s. It's been weird. Been weird.
Right now it's 50 shades of gray, my moon.
Yeah, sis. Okay. My sister's out in the yard. I'm going to join her and see what it looks like through glasses. I'll be right back.
Now that we want to see. Why didn't he put the camera on the yard? Oh, I wish I was in a director's chair right now. I'd put the camera on the yard so I could see the two of them fools looking up at the moon or at the sun or the moon. Which is it? Are they looking at the moon or the sun?
The sun.
The sun.
Apparently you can actually see both right now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's the moon because the moon is closer to us.
All right. 1,500 points to Tom.
I'm watching an animation of the eclipse in the Detroit area, and there's like the top 15% of the sun doesn't get covered, and it's just about 80% in front of the sun.
Wow.
Okay. I just went out and I looked at through my sister's glasses. The sun is almost 3/4 covered. You can just see a very thin crescent through the glasses.
I'm seeing the same thing you are right now.
Yeah.
Wow. So it looks very different than looking at it through the camera here.
Oh yeah, the camera image is much smaller. I mean, the disc through her glasses look like it may be 2 inches across. Yeah.
Huh.
So I guess it's, you know.
Webcams don't pick up that kind of detail, probably.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And it's beginning to go a bit dark here. That's so funny. There are no birds chirping at all. That's weird.
I must hear Bill's birds chirping. Nope.
Nope, my birds
No,
aren't
it's not
chirping.
Bill.
You might hear my trapped salamander every once in a while. Angry bird.
Huh.
Okay. Oh, yeah. It's a shame I can't bring a second camera in here so I can show what's happening in the yard and show on the screen too.
Can you flip over to the yard for us?
Yeah. Hang on. Let me go here, and I believe this is the yard, is it not? Yeah.
Because the sun's not changing too much.
Well, it doesn't look like it's there, but where I'm noticing it, if you notice that white triangle right at the bottom by the brick column, that's the corner of that 4x8 styrofoam insulation that I've got laid out. And I'm not getting near the reflection off of it that I was getting when the sun was fully out. It looks, I mean, it's still white, but it's not that glaring white. When it was coming up fully, this camera that I had here, if I did that, it was so white that it just blinded everything. You couldn't even see the camera sitting on it. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's that weird, dusky kind of weirdness that.
Yeah. It's just,
there aren't really words to describe it because you don't really experience it.
Yep.
Now I guess it's in Kentucky. It's almost total. Just a tiny, tiny sliver.
All we see of your backyard now, though, is your bridge in the grass.
Yeah, that's true. Way to bring San Francisco to Nashville.
Sis, you want me to set one of those rockers out for you? Okay.
Tell her we can't see her on screen at all. I tried.
She Heather wanted to let you know that she couldn't see you on screen at all, and she tried.
Thank you very much.
I knew that was her concern.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. Wow, it's a total eclipse in Kentucky. Hopkinsville, Kentucky, total eclipse right now.
Okay, moving this away. That means Mayana should go dark in about 2 minutes. And we should go dark in about 3. Yeah, it's getting that almost tornado orangey look to it on the ground.
Yeah, it's such a weird. I wonder how much different it'll be when you're in the path as opposed to. They're showing it on the NASA site. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Can you see that?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Isn't that wicked?
Yeah. It doesn't look like that on screen. Like on
no. And well, they got fancier cameras, but if you watch this corner down here, it's starting to pop out a little bit and have a little bit of activity going on down there. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that, Heather.
They have, you know, way more budget than Andrew does. Next year, Andrew. Oh wait, this doesn't happen every year, does it?
No,
Never mind.
No. Next one here is 24 something or other.
That wouldn't even make a good slice to go on a sandwich now.
Yeah, this it's getting freaky color here now. Yeah, in fact, you notice how the little dot on the screen is fading even.
Yeah, the dot's almost gone.
Yeah, and that's the color that you're seeing. I mean, it's just weird. Hmm. Oh yeah, the temperature now is approaching 82 degrees. Hmm. No, because the temperature is supposed to drop whether it's in direct sun or not. There we
Wow,
go.
look.
There it
Oh
is.
my
I
goodness.
can't see the eclipse.
That is no cloud. That is the.
Oh, there.
Amazing.
Oh wow, look at how dark it is.
Hmm. It would be darker than that, except for the clouds reflecting light
Yeah.
from town. You know. Yeah.
Hey, honey,
Hmm.
this is in Nashville. That's the total eclipse.
Hmm.
That's how dark it is, according to that camera. And that's a road out there, and then this is in Detroit. And so we can go out now and
not supposed to look at it.
no, but I mean you can see how.
But it was wrong with
It says Nashville will end totality in a minute and 16 seconds.
Because I can't miss Ginger Z in Nashville. Ginger's been waiting for this all afternoon, and it's like it's approaching, isn't it, Ginger? 1 minute.
That that's what my camera sees. Total blackness. But as you can see
Oh my goodness.
here, it's not quite. It looks like it's very late dusk. It's still. Of course, we have some lights from the park. Some idiot's got his headlights. You can see shining straight into my camera.
Oh, I can't see them, but I know that they're there. That's funny.
Hmm. And what's weird is we've got a plane going over, and you can see all the lights blinking and the red thing and everything. Just yeah, it's really, really, yeah.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to turn this around so you can hopefully see the clouds themselves back over at the. Okay, that was. Let me see. Can you all see that now with the white?
Oh wow.
That's what the sky looks like. No, 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 no. The
You're
only thing,
safe. You're safe, Sandy.
yeah,
We can only see the
yeah. All,
sky. I
all, all
promise.
you can see is that white, that sky and the clouds. You know, yeah. Everything else is in black silhouette. So now we'll,
Which, just so anybody watching this knows, there's no reason for her to be hiding.
yeah.
Oh, and look at the sun coming back. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Here
that's
comes
so
back.
crazy.
Ooh.
It did not get anywhere near that dark here, but holy smokes.
Mm-hmm. Now we're going to go back up here and see what the sun looks like from the camera. You can just barely see it coming back.
Wow, I thought it would last longer than that. That's interesting.
No, totality is usually just about a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
And of course, Michael is in bright sunshine still.
Are you really, Michael?
We're getting really close. I mean, it's like a sliver, maybe a 16th of a whatever, one of those little marks.
some small percentage of some sort.
Yeah, that's a very technical term.
I use the term smidgen.
All in the NASA dictionary, I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. That'll get enough of that on the recording. Now we'll go back to the yard. And watch how it brightens up. Boy. Oh, no wonder I can't see. I had forgot took my glasses off. That is so neat.
Thank you very much for that, Andrew.
Yeah, that was really cool.
No, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I thought it would be an interesting thing to do.
Thanks for sharing with us. It just was cloudy here. It didn't change hardly anything when it came by here.
Okay, the temperature in the last 2 minutes has gone up 1 degree. So it's starting to warm back up again.
It still sounds really eerie there. You know, like no birds or anything. That may be in death.
Okay?
Do you hear birds there now, Andrew, or have they?
No, I'm okay.
He's got everybody talking to him at the same time.
Yeah. Well, my sister was going to decide she wanted to know if I wanted her glasses, but if I get up, then the screen goes crazy and everything. I've been sitting so long, I'm not sure if I could stand up without falling over right now. Anyway.
So have the birds started chirping?
Not yet.
Michael looks like the roving reporter on the night news that's just waiting for his turn to come on.
Oh. Well, this is fine. Let me go back so I can get another shot of the thing itself, sun itself. Okay, now we will watch the sun brighten in the sky. I am amazed the difference between what this webcam is showing and what I saw through my sister's glasses. It was just because through her glasses, the sun looked, way big around, and the crescent, you could actually see a crescent covered like black crescent covered 2/3 of it and just one sliver down the side.
Well, for me, it's funny that the sun just went blacked out. Now, like.
Yeah, well, what it is okay.
Now it's coming back.
Yeah, it's going through a cloud bank right now.
Oh, okay.
We just had a man
Gotcha.
over by a rail car down to CSX yard watching the thing, and he got him cut his arm.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Over the scanner, there just came a report a man down at the CSX rail yard was standing on the track watching the eclipse. Well, a CSX train came by and hit him and cut his arm off.
Oh!
For God's sakes.
Who in their right mind stands on a railroad track during an eclipse?
At all? No. You don't have to qualify that with the eclipse.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry. Mother Nature has strange ways of draining the gene pool. That's all I'll say.
It's not like a train can really sneak up on you either.
Really,
He must have been wearing something in his ears to not know it was coming. That's weird.
Yeah, it is. But that's the kind of things my sister deals with every day. Yeah.
You would feel it in your feet or on your butt if you were sitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just, yeah. I mean, and to be in the rail yard, not on just a train track, but be in the CX rail yards where there's all sorts of movements on all those tracks. It's just crazy.
Wow.
Is it changing at all yet for you, Michael? Oh, he's talking to somebody.
What's that?
Is it changing yet at all? Are you noticing that things are?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What are you seeing in South Carolina there, roving reporter?
Right now I see a duck and he's screaming. No, I'm just kidding. That's right. See, there you go.
Now, what fool is setting off firecrackers? You don't celebrate an eclipse, dummy.
Any excuse is good for firecrackers for some people.
Apparently. Yeah. I mean, especially considering that they're outlawed here in Davidson County. So within a block of the police station, he sets them off. Just some people just ain't right. So,
Maybe he's from out of town.
well, he should go back out of town. Okay, we're up another degree. It's beginning to warm up again. Michael, that's a large. Oh, there's the sun right over Michael. There you go.
So on my screen, it totally froze in that position. Does that mean now my eyes are going to be ruined?
Yes.
Thanks a lot, Michael. Way to blame me. I'm not going to be able to do the show next week. Oh, wait, we're not doing a show next week. Never mind.
Oh. Well,
So
Oh
say
my
it again.
God, this is the wildest thing. How dark it is. It's incredible. Oh my God. And there's like a teeny sliver. I mean, like not even anything as far as looking up at the sun. That is incredible.
If you hold your phone in the same spot, the light will adjust.
All right. Let's get the picture. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. It's covered. That's so awesome. All right, hold on. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, wow, look at that. Look at how dark it is.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. One more. Jim, come over this way a little bit. Look this way a little bit. I got to get both of you. Hold on.
Keep talking.
That's it. Hold on, one more just to get it. Got it. That's great.
Look at how dark it is.
Look at the aura.
Oh
now.
my God.
You can look at it now. The
Hold
sun's
on.
gone, Donna.
I don't know if you can see. That's incredible. It's so cool looking at it. It's like unbelievable. I don't know if you can get this. There's no way this camera would get that. It's unbelievable.
Look at that bird fly.
I'm glad we can live vicariously through you.
I know this is the
You see
neatest
how
thing,
dark it is,
Andrew.
though?
Really big deal that you did this, Andrew, because we just did not get to experience such things.
Yeah, I mean, New Year's
That's
coast to
amazing.
coast is one thing. Eclipse from coast to coast is entirely another. I'm really glad about this.
That just looks so weird.
I think something. Anything. Oh no. No, that's it. This is it. This is the full clip right here.
Oh.
I thought it was weird and spooky here, but it did
Sorry.
not get that dark. So I just, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're quite a bit north.
Look at it coming back. Look how quick it's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
That's unreal. Look at that. That's how quick
That's
it
amazing.
comes back.
I'm jealous.
Man alive. Listen to him. Man alive. I love it.
All right, let's go and see something here.
I love that it freezes on that face.
Okay, the totality in Greenville was 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Nice.
Wow.
I recall a comment in User to User one morning about a big nose and funny glasses.
Yeah, exactly right.
That was amazing.
Yep. Okay, yeah. See, Michael had one longer than I did because the totality here in Hermitage was only 1 minute and 55 seconds. So he had 15 more seconds of totality than I did.
So the moon's slowing down? I'm just kidding.
Well, no, but
I was just kidding. You don't have to. I was just kidding.
well, see, it has to do with Greer being further south than I am. It's a longitude latitude thing with the eclipse stuff. So yeah, yeah.
PD has been inundated with explosion calls all over the city.
I think the NASA term is the angle of the dangle.
I wasn't going to go there, but
Already pulled 3 out of the river down here.
yep. And National Police are being overrun with explosion calls.
Oh, not good.
People setting off those bottle rockets during the eclipse, and they have pulled 3 people out of the Cumberland River.
Oh,
Wow. Genius.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, people are crazy.
how do they fall in the river? They keep walking when they're looking up.
Oh, I wish that dark cloud would go away. But that's no fun at all. It's taking all of my... It's just ridiculous. Yep.
Well, I got to take off for a bit. Andrew, I want to thank you very much. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have had an opportunity to experience it this far south. So,
well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
We will
Awesome.
resume tomorrow at the regular time.
Bye, Bill. I'm going to say goodbye too. You guys is totally awesome. Andrew deserves mega applause.
Yay, Andrew! Thank you.
I'm glad everybody enjoyed it. Yeah.
I have to go too, but it was a lot of fun. Thanks.
Oh, okay. Now remember what you all saw, because I will expect paintings from each of you about.
Oh, I didn't leave soon enough. Dang it.
Lynn's already got one on the group for you.
Yes, she does. She already posted for all of us.
I
Okay,
see.
bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh. I probably am going to put this thing on automatic to go get something to eat. Because I've been up since 7 o'clock setting this thing up, and I haven't had breakfast yet. Oh.
That's brunch. You got to call it brunch.
Actually, it's Leonard. That's still up between lunch and dinner. Oh, what's going on over in... okay. Okay. Oh. What am I doing with something 200 and something people in my email? All right, Yellow Jacket, you can just go away somewhere else. I'm not the least bit interested in seeing you.
Well, I got to make a couple of phone calls, and we'll see you later. Are you going to be on tonight?
Yeah, I should be on tonight. We'll be doing the Zoom thing. I'll post a link probably after now.
Okay.
So take
See you
care
later.
and thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, if I want to do that, how would I do that? Oh, the sun is back. It's almost completely back to normal. So let us go over here, and we're going to change to the new. Okay. It looks like we're getting ready to hit a major cloud bank. So I don't know how much more this is going to continue. Looks good right now, but I can see it. I'm amazed that I just guessing at that camera location, I was able to hit it so well. 'Cause I got lazy, and when I put that sheet down to set the camera on, rather than going around and down the steps and around, I sort of leaned over to set the tripod down there, and darn near fell off the edge of the porch and killed myself.
That wouldn't have been good.
No, not at all. You know, just very. Oh, thank you. Don't have to worry about the yellow jacket no more. My niece took care of it. Okay. Yeah, we are entering a major cloud bank. It's, we're not even getting shadows on the ground now, hardly. So, well, Mark and Richard, since the totality is over and it looks like we are in a major cloud bank, I don't know how much more I'm going to be able to show on this. I'm going to close up and go get something to eat and do some working on this video thing, and I'll probably post a link. I'll probably put it up raw and do a link to it so everybody can see what I saw, and then I may play with it and do a shorter version later. But I want to thank everybody for coming. It was a most enjoyable experience, and I will see you all later. First, I've got to stop this recording.
Okay, you did a really good job with it, thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, where do I stop? Oh, stop recording.